Hello everyone, this is Ms. Kintarannum, lecturer in zoology, Government Degree College for Women, Nalgonda. Today I am discuss about the topic is phylum Annelida, general characters and classification of annelids. Annelids belongs to invertebrate phylum. Okay, this is the syllabus of BSc Zoology first semester. Okay. First of all, we will see introduction of annelids. The term annelida. The term annelida has been derived from the Latin word annulus, which means rings. This term is adapted to these animals because the body is divisible into a number of rings. In the early days, the scientists grouped annelids with other worms and named them as worms. In 1798, Cuvier separated. In 1798, Cuvier separated annelids from unsegmented worms. In 1809, Lamarck first used the term annelids to these animals. The name annelids was first coined by Lamarck in 1809. Annelids are bilaterally symmetrical triploblastic animals. They have segmented body. These segments are called metamids, which are arranged in linear manner. Body is covered by a thin cuticle. Okay, body in annelids, body is covered with thin cuticle. True coelom is present in the body. In animal kingdom, blood circulatory system is well developed for the first time in annelids. They are the first true coelomate animals. Excretion is done by nephridia. The phylum contains over 8,600 noun species. Annelida phylum contain how many species are there? 8,600 species are present in annelids. Earlier scientists believed that the segmented animals must have evolved from unsegmented worms, but Sedgwick believed that annelids have formed from the animal which have undulating movement, during which process the body become segmented. These are the introduction topics of annelids. Next we will see general characters of annelids. These are with organ system level of organization, with the organ having related functions grouped into system. They are triploblastic, bilaterally symmetrical animal with ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. It is a triploblastic animal. The triploblastic. Why? Because it is having 3 layers. Ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. So they are called triploblastic animal. These animals live in marine, freshwater and also live in land habitat. It exhibits aquatic habitat as well as terrestrial habitat. These are formed from parasite. These are forms of parasites or commensals. They exhibit homonymous metamerism. They exhibit bilaterally symmetry. The body is covered with a thin moist cuticle. The cuticle is secreted by epidermis. The skin is the layer. The ectoderm is covered with a layer. The layer is called cuticle. The cuticle is secreted by the epidermis. True coelom is present. This cavity is always filled with cells and fluid, which is called as coelomic fluid. What is the meaning of true coelom? The cavity present between buccal cavity and buccal cavity and alimentary canal. Okay, elementary canal and buccal cavity between having a empty space is called coelom. In annelids, true coelom is present. Okay, the cavity is filled with cells and fluids, which is called coelomic fluid. Locomotion take place by chitinous setae or parapodia. Elementary canal is long and complete. Digestion is okay. Elementary canal, okay, complete digestive system is present. Elementary canal, well developed elementary canal is present. It start with mouth and end with anus. Extracellular digestion is occur in leech. Respiratory system is by body wall or gills, okay, by diffusion method, or some polychaetes having respiratory organ, they are called gills. Blood vascular system is closed type. Closed type of blood vascular system is circulatory system is present. Blood is red due to the presence of hemoglobin or erythrochrorin are dissolved in blood plasma. Okay, it is having blood having which in color, red in color. Why? Because it is having a respiratory pigment hemoglobin or erythrochrorin are dissolved in blood plasma. The main excretory organs are nephritious. Nervous system is formed of a pair of cerebral ganglia and a double ventral nerve cord. Well developed nervous system is present in annelids. It formed of it formed a pair of cerebral ganglia and a double ventral nerve cord. Sense organs include tentacles, organs, taste buds, statocyst, photoreceptors, and eye with lenses. It is having a sense organs. The sense organs are tactile organs and taste buds, statocyst, photoreceptors, and eyes with lenses. They are monoecious. Okay, they are unicellular or dioecious. Dicellular animal. Okay, monoecious or dioecious animals. Development is direct. Indirect or direct development is occur. Internal or external fertilization is occur. Monoecious nothing but hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodites are unisexual animal. Monoecious nothing but unisexual. Dioecious are some are uniceous. Monoecious or dioecious animals. Development is occur by direct or indirect fertilization. External or internal fertilization is occur. In indirect development it has produced a larva form. It is called trophophore larva. Regeneration is also present in annelids. The fertilized egg or zygote undergo spiral cleavage, but the divisions are holoblastic. It is participated in holoblastic cleavage. Gonads are mesodermal in origin. Okay, gonads. Okay, the gonads are developed from the mesodermal in origin. Annelids are hermaphrodite or unisexuals. Fertilization is external or internal fertilization is occur. After fertilization, the formation of zygote is undergo holoblastic cleavage. Development, direct development is occur in earthworms and leeches. In indirect development is occur in polychaeta. In indirect development, polychaetes produce a larva is called trophophore larva. Okay, these are the general characters of annelids. Next we will see classification of annelids. Annelida is classified into 4 classes: Polychaeta, Oligochaeta, Hirudinaria, and Archaeannelida. Okay, Polychaeta is further classified into 2 orders: Errantia and Sedentaria. And Oligochaeta is further classified into 2 orders: Archaeoligochaeta and Neo-Oligochaeta. Hirudinaria is further classified into 3 orders: 1 Acanthopdelida, Rhynchopdelida, and Gnatopdelida. Archaeannelida best example Nearella. Okay, Nearella is the first best example for Archaeannelids. Okay, these are the classification. Okay, first of all we will see polychaetes. First class is Polychaeta. Polychaeta, the mostly they are marine individuals. Some live in bottom of the sea while others live as planktonic organism. Polychaeta name derived from the two words, one poly and chaetae. Poly means many, chaeta means setae. Okay, it polychaeta means many setae. Okay, many parapods. Okay, they are mostly live in marine individually. Some live in bottom of the sea while others live in planktonic organisms. Body is differentiated into a distinct head in it at the anterior end. It bears simple eyes, palps and tentacles. Clitellum. Okay, clitellum is not present in any stage of life cycle. Segments are metameres are numerous and distinct. Okay, segments. Okay, body having a ring shaped. Okay, this for example Nereis is a Polychaeta animal. It is having body is having a numerous ring-like structures. These ring-like structures are called metameres or segments. Okay, body is differentiated into distinct head. Body having a head anterior end. It bears a simple eyes, palps and tentacles. It is having tentacles on either sides of the body. Each segment are present a pair of lateral feet or parapodias are present, which are provided with numerous setae in bundles. These are the organs of locomotion and biramous in structures. Okay, these are the structures of parapods or setae. With the help of parapods, they are participated in locomotion. Okay, in polychaetes having polychaeta in polychaeta animals, sexes are separate. Gonads are numerous and develop only during the breeding season. Okay, gonads are number of gonads are present in polychaetes. They are developed only in during breeding season. Gonoducts are absent in polychaetes. Sex cells are liberated by the rupture of the body wall. Development is indirect and there is a larva called trochophore. Indirect development is occur in polychaetes. In indirect development, it produce a larva is called trochophore larva in the life cycle. They are most of the polychaetes live in burrows while other build tubes and lives in them. Some emit asexual reproduction is occur by budding. In polychaete, asexual reproduction is occur by budding method. This class is divided into two orders. Okay, polychaetes are further divided into two orders. They are Errantia and Sedentaria. First of all, we will see Errantia. Errantia best example Nereis. Nereis common name is ragworm or clam Aphrodite. For next example Aphrodite, this is Aphrodite. Aphrodite is commonly called sea mouse. Okay, this is commonly called Nereis is commonly called clam. Okay, these are the examples for order Errantia. Errantia name derived from the errors, which means wandering. Okay, this group individuals actively swimming or clawing animals. Some are pelagic. Okay, anterior part of the body is differentiated into head and bears sense organs. A distinct prostomium is seen in the head region. Parapodias are well developed and present in all segments. These are help in locomotion. Sexual dimorphism is present in Errantia. Okay, sexual dimorphism is occur. Okay, and it sexes are separated, sexual dimorphism is present, and clitellum is not present at the any stage of life cycle. Segments, body having a segments are metamerism are numerous and distinct. It is having a parapodia which is participated in locomotion. Gonads are numerous and develop only during the breeding cycle. In life cycle they produces, polychaetes produces a trophophore. Okay, Nereis and Aphrodite produces a trophophore larva. Okay, this is about Erantia order. Next order is Sedentaria. Okay, next order is Sedentaria. By Sedentaria best examples are Teribella and Chitopterus. Okay, these are tube dwelling polychaetes. Okay, these are tube dwelling polychaetes. They develop many modifications in the external form and feeding habits. The tubes are made of sand grains and other foreign substances. Pharynx is non-protosible but provided with jaws. Okay, prostomium is reduced and peristomium form a collar or fennel bearing the most of its base. Okay, prostomium is formed by a, okay, it form a collar. Prostomium is form a collar or funnel bearing the mouth at its base. Parapodia are without setae. Okay, parapodia having without setae. In parapodia setae are absent. Head is without eyes and tentacles. Prostomium is not distinct. Okay, they feed only planktons. Okay, the best examples are Teribella and Chaetopterus. Chaetopterus is commonly called paddle worm. Okay, Teribellas are commonly called peacock worms. Okay, these are the general characters of Sedentaria. So the order Sedentaria order general characters, and the best example for Teribella and Chaetopterus. In Teribella, mouth is funnel in shape and parapods are absent. Okay, in Chaetopods some parapods are present. Okay, Chaetopterus is commonly called paddle worm, and the head bearing a head having a mouth. Okay, setae tentacles, and it is having eyes. Okay, next class, Oligochaeta. Oligochaeta. The Oligochaeta name derived from the two words oligus and chaetae. Oligus means less and chaetae means setae. Less setae are present in Oligochaeta. Okay, these class include annelids which live in most earth and in fresh water. They show oligochaetes show terrestrial habitat as well as aquatic habitat. They show freshwater habitat. Cephalization is not seen in oligochaete. Tentacles, palps, cirri and parapodias are absent. Setae are arranged in setaceous sacs of body wall. Setae help in locomotion. Okay, in Oligochaeta, setae are help in locomotion. Clitellum is usually present. Prostomium is present but without eyes. Okay, prostomium is present in anterior side of the mouth. But it not having eyes. Metanephridias are present. These are participated in excretion. They are all are hermaphrodite, unisexual, bisexual animals. Circulatory system includes, okay, they are unisexual animals. A circulatory system includes one or more heart closed type of circulatory system present. Pharynx is not protestable and not provided with jaw. Most of the oligochaete feed on dead and decaying organic matter, hence they act as scavengers. Development is direct without any larval stages. Okay, direct development is occur in Oligochaeta. fertilization. External or internal fertilization is occur in Oligochaeta. Annelids have good power of regeneration. Annelida having good power of regeneration. This class is divided into two orders, Archaeoligochaeta and Neo-Oligochaeta. First of all, we will see Archaeoligochaeta. Archaeoligochaeta, first order is Archaeoligochaeta. Archaeoligochaeta best example is tubifex. It is also having a clitellum and prostomium. Main excretory organs are metanephridia. They are hermaphrodite animal. Closed type of circulatory system is present, and direct development is occur in external or internal fertilization is occur in tubifex. Okay, this is tubifex. A best example for Archaeannelida is tubifex. Next order, Neo-Oligochaeta. Neo-Oligochaeta have, it is also a annelid. Oligochaeta, it is also a, it lives in moist earth or fresh water. Cephalization is not seen. Prostomium is present but without eyes. Clitellum is present. Tentacles, palps, cirri and parapodias are absent. Okay, setae is present. Setae help in locomotion. They are hermaphrodite animal. Main excretory organs are metanephridia. Most of the oligochaete feed perithema. Okay, perithema is commonly called earthworm. Earthworm feed only a dead particles or decaying organic matter, hence they are also commonly called scavengers. Direct development is occur in earthworms. They participated in external or internal fertilization. In internal, annelids have, okay, earthworms have a good power of regeneration. Okay, this is about Neo-Oligochaeta. Best example is Perithema prostoma. Perithema prostoma is commonly called earthworm. Okay, earthworm is a Oligochaeta. Oligochaeta is having a less setae. Okay, next class, Hyrudinea. Hyrido. Okay, Hyrudinea name derived from the Hyrido. Hyrido means leech. Okay, these animals include under this. Okay, this class include leeches, mostly ectoparasitic. They are mostly ectoparasitic and freshwater form. Few are marine. Body is elongated, usually flattened and cylindrical in shape. Body consists of definite number of segments. Each segment has 2 to 4 subsegments. Parapodia and setae are absent. Okay, parapodia and setae are totally absent. Anterior and posterior suckers are present in Hyrudinea. Mouth is situated in the center of the anterior sucker. They are hermaphrodite animal. Reproduction is sexual. Sexual reproduction is occur. Development is direct. Direct development is occur without any larval stages. Okay, Hyrudinea is a ectoparasitic or freshwater form. Few are marine forms. Okay, body is elongated and flattened and cylindrical in shape. Body consists of definite number of segment. Each segment has 2 to 4 subsegments. Okay, parapodia and setae are absent. Anterior and posterior suckers are present. Suckers are present in Hyrudinea. They are hermaphrodite animal. Sexual reproduction is occur. 5 pairs of simple eyes are present in anterior, and coelom of the adult is very much reduced by the presence of botrydal tissue. Alimentary canal has crop divided into a number of setae which are in pairs. Some leeches have a proboscis while other have jaws for making wounds on the body of the host. Open type of circulatory system is present in Hyrudinea. Leeches are hermaphrodite and develop clitellum during breeding season only. Testes are many, but only one pair of ovaries are present in Hydrodinia. Internal fertilization occur in direct development take place inside a cocoon. So on larval stages is present. No larval stages is present. Mostly parasitic, though some feed on dead and decaying matter. They feed on blood of vertebrates and hence they are called sanguivorous animals. Primary leeches are freshwater form, but some marine leeches like Putonobdilla are also present. These Hydrodinia for class is further divided into four orders. Three orders: Acanthopdelida, Rhynchopdelida, Gnatopdelida. First of all, we will see Acanthopdelida. Acanthopdelidas are primitive individuals with a short proboscis and a setae. Okay, they are also a cylindrical in shape, flat or cylindrical in shape. Body consists of definite number of segments. Okay, suckers are present. Two suckers are present, anterior and posterior sucker. Fertilization, internal fertilization is occur, and direct development is occur. Open type of circulatory system is present in Acanthopdelida. Acanthopdelida best example is Acanthopdilla. Next order is Rhynchopdelida. Rhynchopdelidas are mostly they are marine or freshwater leeches with a proboscis. Same it is belonging to it animal include under the class of leeches or Hydrodinia. The body is with fixed number of segments which are subdivided into number of small segments are called annuli. Leeches have dorsoventrally flattened bodies. They having posterior and anterior sucker. Few segments at the anterior end form oral sucker and few last segments form a posterior suckers. Parapodia and cetes are absent. Cephalization is not there. Okay. Coelom. True coelom is present. Alimentary canal is okay. Well developed alimentary canal is developed. Digestive system is well developed. I start with mouth and end with anus. Fertilization, internal fertilization is occur. Direct development direct development is occur. Direct development is occur inside the cocoon. No larval stages is present in Rhynchopdelida. Best example for Rhynchopdelida are Pesicola. Pesicola is also a leech, one of the leech. It lives in marine or freshwater leech with a, it is having a proboscis. Next third class is Hydrodinia, Gnatopdelida. Okay, Gnatopdelida best example is Hydrodinia or leech. It live on land and in fresh water. They live in land and fresh water. This class includes leeches. Okay, this order included leeches. They are ectoparasites. Mostly ectoparasites live in land and water. Body is elongated, usually flattened or cylindrical in shape. Body consists of definite number of segments. Each segment has 2 to 4 segments. Okay, both suckers are present. One is present anterior in the anterior part, these are called oral sucker, and the posterior is present. Posterior sucker is called posterior sucker. They are hermaphrodite animal. Sexual reproduction is occur in leeches. Direct development is occur without larval stages. Okay, it is having 109 annuli and it is having 33 segments. Leech having 33 segments. In 33 segments they having a sub segments. Total 109 segments are present in leeches. Okay, animals include in the class is called leeches. The body is fixed number of segments which are subdivided into number of small segments are called annuli. Okay, sub segments are called annuli. Segment and it is having 33 segments and 109 sub a number of, okay, annuli. Okay, next class, arachnida. Arachnids are exclusively marine form. Okay, exclusively marine forms. Body is elongated and worm like. Okay, body is elongated and worm like. Cetes and parapodias are absent. Cete and parapodias are absent. Prostomium bears 2 or 3 tentacles. Prostomium bears 2 or 3 tentacles. They are hermaphrodite animals. Okay, in the hermaphrodite animal, sexual reproduction is occur. In sexual reproduction occur, it participated in internal fertilization. it produces a it produces a larval stage. Thus larval stage is called trochophore larva. Best example for archaeannelids are Nerella and Polygodius. This is a Polygodius, and this is Nerella, and this is Polygodius. Okay, Polygodius, they are exclusively marine form. Archaeannelid are name derived from the archae, means first annelids are called archaeannelids. They are mostly marine form. Body is elongated and worm like. Cetes and parapodias are totally absent in archaeannelids. This is the topic of general characters and classification. Today's concluded topics are: what are annelids? The annelids are first developed. Open circulatory system is first developed in annelids. The annelid are named kind by Lamarck. What are the general characters of annelids, and what are the classification of annelids? Annelida is classified into 4 classes. One, Polychaeta, Oligochaeta, Hydrodinia, and Archaeannelida. And what orders of annelids are: Polychaetes, Oligochaete, Hydrodinia, and Archaeannelid. And with examples today we will discuss, and today we will see. Thank you everyone. Thank you.